What's up guys, Ryan here from the Tint Institute. In this video I'm going to go ahead and do a reverse roll on this film. I have taken the handle off of the door. It is just a large Phillips head screw. For the film today I'm going to be using Lumar's DR25. The main reason for that is they had an issue with glare coming in but also wanted some privacy, so this film is going to handle all of those things for them. So I've already prepped the window. There are some pretty heavy fabrication defects on the glass, so in the end it's going to look a little bit grainy. So the most important part for that is to just make sure you communicate with your customer why that looks the way it does, and that the only way to fix that would be to replace the glass and hope there's no fabrication defects. So with that said, we're just going to go ahead and get started. I've got my tint keg sprayer here for my final squeegee. I prefer it for larger windows, just because these do not have to pump all the way through the glass. Large traditional squeegee.
There. Alright? Lisa says it's okay? Oh, okay.
With the film. Split. Once you start the film with your mouth, you want to run your finger up through the film. Key to make sure the liner is on this side, so that once you've wet it, the liner is now stuck to the roll. Get it a little bit pre-started. With my fingers just to try to reduce the amount of contaminants on the film. Although we will be cutting it off, it's just good practice. Hold from the corners, I keep taut, my hands split apart, and I drop the roll. Curl my fingers in to control the film as I place it. Now the liner's on the back side of the film. Keep it scrunched up in your hand with good control. All the way down to the bottom. All the way up. I will do my relief cuts. I prefer to use a 30-degree blade because it's nice and easy to reach up inside to the corner. Bring the blade essentially almost onto my fingernail to grab the corner. Cut away, tearing out to create that triangle for the relief cut. I can place it with my finger without creasing it, so I know I've taken enough away. If you ever don't know how much to take out, less is a better idea. Not quite enough there, but that's okay. For the example, I can then come in and take a little bit more out. And now I can push in. I didn't take off quite as much as I did on the other side, but still definitely enough to be able to place it in the corner without any issues. Now I'll go ahead and do the bottoms. Same idea. There's no perfect science to this. I tell everybody that I train that it pretty much just becomes an educated guess. To the point where you're usually able to guess correctly most of the time. But if you're ever unsure, like I said, it's always safer to just take away less to start and then more as needed. Use a brand new blade. I like to save time by just keeping them in my pouch. That was my easy reach tool. If I cut at the top first, I like to be about a 45-degree angle off of the glass. That's how I get a nice, tight, consistent gap, but not so tight that it bumps the rubber and won't last very long. It's not reliable, but not so far off the glass that I have a giant light gap. slowly and methodically. Now for the left side, I know some people don't like to cut with their left hand. You can probably get on a ladder or figure out some kind of complicated body angle, but I think it's personally just easier to just learn to be comfortable cutting with your offhand to the point where I don't even call it my offhand anymore. I'm just as comfortable cutting both ways with both hands.
Yes, three people looking at it. Actually, actually outside, I don't know if you have been, but a day if you needed to do work outside. Nice to work.
And one more full pressure pass. My Fusion Orange Crush,
Said he had to go
the
build
8-inch
his
blade
houses.
on the stretch handle.
Don't use my real name, you got a big light in this shit or something. I do have to build a light.
Yeah, it's nice to work outside. We're not here. Oh no, I got it. Let's get a Highlanders high chair.
No, that's how I should.
No.
Look at it. The little closet.
They got a,
Get a grabber.
I got a redo your ergonomics lesson.
Yes.
Oh,
Now you need another cushion.
Last but not least, got a wick of film.
See the phone will take a decision.
I'm glad you guys.
Not totally necessary, but I like to do this part. I'll take some paper towel, very carefully wipe the water away from the edges. If you're going through the trouble to wick it, I think you should at least try to remove some of the excess water on the frame so that you know that any water you're pulling out on your wicking was just under the film. 2 pieces of paper towel, fold it up in half over a hard card like this. Wrap in the paper towel. And starting from about 1.5 inches to 2 inches from the edge, swipe it up with medium to high pressure out toward the edge of the film.
Been a while.
On larger doors, I like to stop and rotate my paper towel before finishing a full side, at least on the long sides. On the shorter ends, like the bottoms and top, I'll do the same once edged before I rotate the towel.
What do you think's gonna happen to that? Once the motion is finished, we're rolling this shit away. It's finished.
And that's that. Only thing left would be to wipe the door down, make sure I got rid of any water streaks or things from the installation. So for that or any other questions involving that or anything else we do, go ahead and send us a DM or leave a comment in the video below. I'm Ryan, and thank you for watching Its Institute. Always make improvement a priority.